So last night my man came home with prezzies for me. Yay! Prezzies, prezzies, prezzies. We love presents. And it was new running shoes, actually two new pairs. And I was really, really in need of them. Now um, I'm not really in a season in my life right now where I run a lot, to be honest. There in the past have been times where I have run a lot. Um, I'm just not really running a lot lately. But my shoes, my old running shoes, as you can see, have like really, really had it. You can see that gray, that pink sticking out from the gray. It is not supposed to be higher than the gray. That's how run down my shoes were. And this is um, kind of a bad habit I have with sports shoes, that I don't replace them in time, because the truth is that it's really important when people ask me about um, shoes that are healthy for their foot and their posture. The first thing I always say is, number one, before you even start getting into all these fancy shoes and everything, unless you have like a very complicated foot or a very complicated body, or you run a lot or walk a lot, it doesn't really matter what shoes you're wearing. The most important thing is to be replacing them as they get run down. So I need to get a little bit better about practicing what I preach. Um, but in the meantime, I have thankfully someone in my life who takes care of that for me. So he came home with two new shoes for me. These really gorgeous Mizuno, these are the Wave Valiants, Mizuno Waves. Um, and my old shoes were also Mizuno's. I really like them. They're a running shoe I've been wearing since I was in high school. When I was in high school, I used to run a lot more. And the reason that I've always liked them is because they were, I don't actually know if this is still true, but back in the day, they were one of the only um, running companies and sport companies that actually made women's running shoes with an actual woman's foot in mind, and they didn't just make a man's shoe and then make it smaller. They actually built their shoes for a woman's foot. And so I always have preferred them in the past. So I have those, which I've yet to try, to be honest. And then the other ones he got me was a pair of Nikes. This is the Nike Flex Run. This is the 2021 model. So they were on a great sale. And the truth is that I, in the past, have not really been a fan of Nike shoes. I have, in fact, in the past, even on one occasion, burst into tears in the store when trying on Nikes because I hated them so hecking much. They were both so uncomfortable and so ugly. Oh, and so expensive. I just couldn't understand it. But I have to say, these Nike Flexes, these Nike Flex Runs, have completely changed my mind about how I feel now. I mean, I don't know about all of Nike, but these specific ones, I never thought I would like a Nike sport shoe. And these are really amazing. So I am going to give you a little review of these right now, because that's so fun. So first of all, one thing about me is I really don't like my shoe being enclosed in things, which is why in general I don't really like wearing sport shoes for comfort, like day to day. I actually like during the months, the winter and the months when you need a closed shoe, I prefer a clog because they like it leaves space around your foot. I just don't like, my feet don't like being enclosed in things. So one thing that's really, really nice about the Nike Flex Run here is that it's super lightweight, and it has this, like, I don't even know what this material is. It's like this like weird space agey, really thin, really stretchy material that's like barely there, which I love. And in the back, you have this venting. This is actually mesh. I don't know if you can see there. You can kind of see there the light coming through. So the back has this mesh. And just in general, it's a really, really, really lightweight shoe. And what's super cool about it is they're utilizing more of a barefoot technology type of thing. You might have heard of barefoot shoes. This is not like a complete barefoot shoe, but it's definitely going in that direction. So if you look at the sole, you can see that it actually has these cuts. Okay, you see that? Not only horizontally, but even vertically, which breaks the sole up into these cubes. And yes, it actually really does flex at those seams. And I love that they also have the vertical ones, because usually you might get a little horizontal flex, you know, because everyone knows this is important, but this is really nice. This really gives it that additional, really more barefoot feeling as you go. And these things are so flexy, you can't even imagine, like in both directions. Look at that. I love that. I've never had a sports shoe that could move that way, like a dance shoe. So let me try them on and you can have a look. Okay, now if I were a Zoomer, I would have had a really cool little boom transition for you while I put my shoes on. But I'm not a Zoomer. I'm a geriatric millennial, and I don't have patience for all this video stuff. So let's just keep going. Okay, so I've got the shoes on here. You can see they're cute. The other thing that they have, which is super important to me, and you should always be looking for in a shoe, and not enough sports shoes have them, is a wide toe box. Okay, it's one of the most important things to look for in your shoes, and it's one of the things that a lot of sports shoes don't actually offer, and it makes a huge difference, not just to your foot health, but your whole posture. So this one has a really nice wide toe box, which you can actually see. I hardly feel these at all. Like I said, I'm very, very particular about it. And let me see if I can get this little, and just have a look. See here, look at that flex. Like, look at this, look at this. Look how much they flex. Look at that. Hi! And coming back also, like I showed you. Look how fun. Like, wearing them makes me just want to do all kinds of flexy foot stuff, which I love doing anyway. So, and I'm usually barefoot. So I guess the only thing left to do now is to try running them. Let's give that a go. I have to say, these feel really comfy. My feet are really happy. They make me feel really springy also, really kind of lightweight. Let me see if I can, woo! I don't even know if I showed them to you now. But yeah, so the Nike Flex Run has apparently won me over. I never thought I'd like a Nike shoe, but here we are. So yeah, I'm giving these the Javi thumbs up. I approve of the Nike Flex Run very much. Woo!